If you think you know Italian food, Sicily will ruin that. Pasta and pizza? Sure. But here it's swordfish rolls, cannoli made by nuns, and gelato in a bun for breakfast.
Oh my gosh, Sicily, I already love you.
We flew to Sicily to find the island's most traditional dishes. This isn't your average Italian road trip. It's a full-on food mission around the entire coast. Today we're eating through the east and north, stopping in Bronte, Taormina, Cefalu, and Palermo, showing you exactly what to eat and where to find it.
Bronte is super famous for pistachios because of the way they're grown. They're grown under the eye, I guess, of the pinna. So the volcanic mineral soil gives them a completely different flavor and texture and color. Sometimes they're even called green gold. We figured we should start at the Maestro of Pistachio, a bakery that, you guessed it, specializes in all things pistachio. So we got a couple things. We got a traditional pistachio tart, looks like a shortbread crust, something that looks like a cream puff with pistachio, and then one of those wafer cookies that you get growing up rolled around some pistachio cream. Oh yeah. Too creamy, crunchy, a little sweet, a little salty, super pistachio-y. Everything you would want.
Oh.
How is it?
It's so creamy. Look at this nonsense. This whole thing is filled.
Watch out for the cow.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, before you go to the beach, you have to get something to eat because you're in Sicily. So stop by La Rosticceria Da Cristina, very famous. We got a schiatta stuffed bread, flatbread thing, and of course, you gotta get an arancini. Great grab and go beach food. I was having too much of a moment to describe how it tasted because it was one of the best things I've ever eaten. The bread was really soft and kind of sweet, and the inside was like most fresh tomato sauce with a tangy eggplant and a thick, salty layer of Parmesan cheese. Oh my gosh, Sicily, I already love you.
It's a bunch of cheese. You know it's gonna be good.
This is Isola Bella, aka the postcard spot, a tiny island you can walk to at low tide or swim around at high tide.
It's not warm.
Warning, there are a lot of stairs.
I'm tired. When in Italy, a good meal always starts with your own pitcher of wine. Bottoms up, baby. At Malvasia, they specialize in, you guessed it, Sicilian food. One thing that's really different about Sicilian food than other Italian food is other Italian food is like really heavy and creamy, and Sicilian food is this kind of idea of like the poor man's food. So really simple ingredients presented in beautiful ways, as noted by what we got. Really simple linguine pasta with the creme de la creme of seafood, uni or sea urchin. And then on our next plate, something so typical is swordfish. And this is swordfish in voltini. So it's rolled and stuffed with a little bit of breadcrumbs, pine nuts, and currants into the hole. It's really soft, it's really tender, and there's a lot of herbs and flavor with a little bit of golden brown fry, which my American heart obviously loves. Don't take Taylor to Italy. Oh my gosh. Come here, freaking pasta, I hate you. It's really simple and it's really fresh and it's really flavorful. Once you finish your dinner, get your booty over to Casa Mana, this adorable, vibey little alleyway wine bar. Try some of the local Grillo wine, which is grown by the sea. It has a really unique kind of sea salty, seaweedy, but really fresh and fruity vibe that you have to try. Now that is a way to wake up. Wow. Wow. So we're at Bambar, which is very traditional and very famous, partially due to White Lotus. Apparently a character always had a coffee there, but because they're really famous for the Sicilian granite or granita, which I think is kind of like a slushy, which is a great way to start the day. It's sweet, and then there's a brioche, which is like that sweet, fluffy bread, and I think you put the granita on the brioche. Am I doing this right? I don't know, but let's see. Oh. I got strawberry lemon. It's super strawberry, really fresh. It's actually really good with the bun. It's a weird combination, but when in Sicily.
Take a little bread. Take a little granita. Mix it all together. And it's good.
Not parking like the States.
Okay.
Nothing to it. It's easy. I put money in here?
You get it?
It's happy.
Woo!
Arrivederci. Ciao.
We're loaded up, we're ready to take on Cefalu and the Raw.
You look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
At the dim sum?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Survival of the fittest. Want to see the view?
Wow.
Swanky. When you get to Cefalu, you gotta hit the beach, which we tried to do, but the weather had other plans. We were feeling some rain, so that's an excuse to have a drink. Cocktails to go. Negroni and lemon please. When the beach gives you lemons, limoncello spritz, baby. Don't expect magic for $5, but they're good. They're really strong. And it's like 2 minutes from the beach, so it's the perfect stop on your way to some dinner. Good balancing. Grazie.
Enjoy your drink.
Thank you. Okay, I got a strawberry lime caipirinha, which is Brazilian, but sometimes you just need a little change from Italian wine and spices, and it's darn good. When the sun sets and you're done your drink, it's time for dinner. What better place to go on a road trip than a restaurant called Sicilian Food and Drink? It's not super traditional Sicilian, but we got this chef's plate, which is a bunch of Sicilian seafood, some toast, some seafood salad, and I mean, look at it. It's literally served in a boat, so you have to eat it. I don't know what to do. There's so much stuff. Let's start simple with octopus and mussel salad and some kind of other thing. Simple, olive oil, parsley, the salty sea. That's what you think of when you think of Italy. Simple, delicious food.
Alright, we're getting fancy, people. We got anchovies with saffron, and I think that's peppercorn. Honestly, I didn't think the saffron was going to make much of a difference, but it really, really comes through. It mellows out the anchovy, it doesn't make it so fishy. The peppercorn, I didn't notice that much.
I asked Caleb what kind of fish this is other than salmon. He said it's a fish that is raw, but I'm assuming it's swordfish because that's very traditional Sicilian. So, let's give her the old college try. Ooh, it's smoked. I don't know what it is, but it's smoky, and it's got that little nutty pistachio to give it that like Sicilian vibe. It's delicious. Well, it started to rain. Good thing we have carbs. So we're getting a piadina, which is like kind of like a wrap that's pressed, like a panini meets a wrap. We have mortadella, some like fresh ricotta cheese, I think, or some mozzarella, and a little bit of pistachio pesto. Oh yeah, it's salty, nutty, grilly. Is that a word? It's good. If, like us, you have time to go before you can check into Palermo, walk around the Rock in Cefalu and admire the views. If you're walking through town, it's really easy to miss the best walk, but you have to make sure you come down the stairs and walk through these craggy, rocky cliffs. It's seriously really, really epic. Crushed it. I did it! I did it! I did it! So late!
Is that even a light?
I think. Everything is crazy!
That was crazy. Unlocking the door was crazy. Driving was crazy. They don't stop here. There's no rules. Let's just go when you can.
It wouldn't be a food in Sicily video without a cannoli, the quintessential dessert of Sicily. And the place to come when you're in Palermo is Il Segreto di Chiostro, which I think means a secret church. It is inside a monastery, and the nuns here have been making cannoli and other traditional sweets for centuries. The line is long, and it's the hot spot to get the best cannoli in all of Palermo. It's sweet. It's pretty rich. A little nutty balances out. A little crunchy crust. It's a good cannoli. It's a mouthful, for real.
It's rich, but it's like, it's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of a custard
Yes.
more than like a cream. Pretty nice.
And now, I need a drink and an aperitivo. Good thing it's time for it. Very excited because tonight we're going to our first like traditional aperitivo, not just like a drink and some snacks, but a whole board.
Perfect. Oh, wow.
That's it.
This looks amazing.
Wow.
Do you like the wine?
It's
Very
so
good.
After doing all your little street food bites today, you want to end the day with more small bites, but in a more fancy way at Moudica. We got their Sicilian board with little sandwiches, little potatoes, rice, bread, amazing wine, cheese, and cold cuts. It's not cold cuts, Italian charcuterie. And it's a great way to end your day in Palermo. Chin chin, as they say. Some minci. Oh yeah, look at that. Lemon cheese.
Lemon cheese. You know, the rice is like, it's not thoroughly cooked, so it's not like mushy. It's kind of like a risotto, but formed. And the cheese is a nice touch. It's kind of salty on top with the almonds.
Tutto bene.
Tutto bene.
Got all the essentials, water, more hydration, and more hydration.